No, I look like a mess. I was in a ponytail and it was just like gross.
He has to remember me like Q.
Yeah. Oh, is that? Who's playing music?
I'm not sure.
Bonjour.
Hey.
Why'd you keep coming in and out?
It was my computer. It was acting weird.
Oh.
Where's Karina?
I'm here. I was just telling Crystal I might stay off camera today because I'm feeling really stressed.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't want to miss the discussion, and I'm packing my bag in case I need to evacuate because it's getting close over here. So I'm going to be moving around.
I keep forgetting. I was going to ask you about how you and Rico were doing because you guys are so much closer to the one by like San Jose.
Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been smoky over here from the past week and a half in San Juan because of the fires from the Salinas fires. And in Morgan Hill, in the outskirts, they're starting to evacuate. And Rico, like on the CAL FIRE map, the section that needs to evacuate is red, and there's one right next to it that's yellow. And Rico's place is like on the edge next to the red of the yellow one. So I made him like start packing today too, which is sad because he just moved in like a month ago. And there's a lightning forecast in San Juan tonight, so I just want to make sure I'm ready.
It's like sprinkling. It's starting to rain, which
is
good, but I'm scared for the lightning.
Yeah, same. I've never seen lightning here.
Yesterday.
You didn't see it last week?
We were in Ventura and they were sprinkling. I was like, the fuck? It's like super hot. It made no sense.
It was sprinkling here today.
This weather is
off and on.
Crazy.
Isn't that what they say? It's like earthquake weather, where it's like super hot and sprinkling.
Yeah.
And humid.
We need.
That's insane.
Climate change.
Yeah, but it's real.
Okie dokes. I don't know if Crystal is joining us. She didn't text me or anything. Anel is working, so she's not coming.
No, she's not.
What?
Just throw her under the bus.
What are you doing?
I told you she's working.
Oh, she got off at 5 and she's gonna go pick up. I forgot. Yeah, she was working. She got off at 5. She's gonna go pick up Cora from LA, which is around 6, and she didn't finish reading, so she's like, I'll just look at the recording. It's recording, by the way.
Oh, okay, I see.
I was like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I saw that too because she was like, I'm not gonna join. I get off of work at 5, and I was like, the meeting's not until 7, 8.
Yeah.
But she didn't finish.
I talked to her last night, and I was like, read at night. That way you can be done by tomorrow.
She said that she didn't finish because you kept talking to her. That was her excuse. I don't know. She's gonna be like, that's not what I said. Oh man. Okay, so should we start?
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't know where we left off. I finished this too early that I didn't review.
Before they went camping.
Oh, that's right. Chapter 14, right? 14, 15? 14.
No. Oh.
15?
Chapter 13.
Oh, wait, that was last Yeah, that was this one, right? 14.
Oh, we started at chapter 20 this time.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. It was 14 to 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Chapter 18 to like the end, no?
Yeah, I think it was 20 to the end.
Oh, that's
am I
right.
tripping?
18
because it was like
18.
Call if you need. I'll see you tomorrow for camping.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just so cute. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just kidding. Let me see my notes. Oh no, it was 20 because we already discussed that you don't have to always be okay, right?
I don't know.
I have 18 to the end as the last thing.
Oh, okay.
Because he hadn't found the list yet. Or
And
he did find the list.
I
And
know.
she changed it.
Oh,
She changed it. She's like, I no longer. She crossed it off and she wrote keep red as her new item.
but the fact that he overheard the conversation and he's like, she's using me. Oh my God, which I don't know who mentioned it first or who like predicted it. I mean, we were talking about it, but it was like, no, that hurt me. That whole little section.
That was rough.
I was reading at night and I remember crying in some sections. I was like, Judith, stop. Like, what the fuck? But yeah. I was. Yeah.
It's because it's like you put yourself in his situation, like how you would feel if you were to overhear someone. It's like it makes you like your heart just falls like.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you're just reacting and you're not really listening or paying. You know, like he needed to like calm down and obviously, but he didn't do that. And she freaked out. She's like, "No, if you leave, you can't come back." And he left and.
Well, he didn't leave. He just stood outside.
Well, but technically he left the actual.
He stepped right outside the door, and she just shut it.
And she was.
And
like,
then he's just like, but he's just like, he changed his mind right then and there.
I know. And then he was just like sitting outside.
And she's like, no, it's too easy for you to leave.
My heart.
And that's when he decides he writes his own list.
oh my God.
That
was so angsty.
That
part got me triggered because it was a little too descriptive,
Uh-huh.
and I have severe anxiety, so it was really triggering.
Oh, when he got mad and all.
Mm-hmm.
His panic attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started to that tingle like in my shoulder, and like it usually goes from like my back to my shoulder, like on this side. I started to feel like fuck. I'm like okay, but then I got over it.
But see, like that,
I guess what I'm saying is that it was written very
well,
very accurately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I made a note saying Annie is a lingerie designer.
I know, and you know what's funny?
Yes.
She's like your profits you wrong.
We were talking about the knicker. That was the knacker or knicker?
Knickers?
Knicker.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna be like, it sounds like lingerie, but I was like, nah. Who does that? Who is that?
Well, knickers a choni, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's so funny.
I just want you guys to know that this entire time I've been using my MoMA.
Ooh.
Aww.
MoMA bookmark from New York.
Isn't that perfect that they end up going to New York?
Oh, yeah.
We're not there yet, Judith.
I'm sorry, I got excited.
So camping.
I know, yeah. Over the
How sweet was that? It's like the whole s'mores, how he set up the little lights like inside the tent.
Yeah, beautiful.
What else did he do? Like their little games that he played to, what was it? Like, it was kind of like 20 questions. What was it?
Yeah. The 20 questions. What talking about? Childhood moments, like their first kiss. And I love that he like doesn't tell her he loves her.
He doesn't, but he knows, like he's like, I know I'm in love.
They both kind of have that moment, like legit, page 299. I forgot what they were doing. The marshmallows are burning. It's fine, I'll still eat it. Will you answer me? You don't have to. And then he said, the next one was like, but he would because he loved her. And like a few pages more, we hear Chloe said, and then she's also talking about that she loves him. And I was like, oh, this is so perfect. It's beautiful. Yeah, and then he's like, because he had a feeling he'd been kissing her with love for a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where it's like she says, where did she say? She reached into his chest and squeezed his heart because it was suddenly blatantly obvious that it belonged to her. He belonged to her. And I underlined it, wrote a little heart. He belonged to her.
I like how he was left-handed. I don't know what chapter that was in, but I was like, oh, like me.
So I'm like looking back to where I underlined, and on 289, like when they're discussing about like, because they know they're gonna do it right in the tent. It's just like when.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you didn't think I was going to fuck you on the ground, did you? I'm not a complete animal.
Oh, the air mattress, yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's like, I totally had more important things than bug spray. Oh,
Yeah.
about it all.
I like how he brought the little lights too, or something, right, to make it look all magical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the stars were inside or something like that, right? Like he said something. So they said like a ton of like really cute, like I don't know, so, like super cute little things that they wrote in there. I put parentheses over this one. He wrapped his arms around her like he was a fucking koala, and she was his forever tree. I was like, that's cute.
I like that they're like very comfortable with each other. Like in 292, where I already said that Chloe told him that you don't always have to be okay, and he's like, I know, but I am okay with you. And I just like that they're able to, obviously they know they've gone through shit and all that stuff, and they're able to talk about that. Because I mean, I feel like they haven't known each other for too long, but the fact that they're able to get at that level, it's kind of nice to see that their relationship is gonna like work out very well, kind of, sort of, so far.
Here's another one I underlined. Well, actually, I wrote whoa. He says, so you gonna let me slide into that pretty pussy tonight, Chloe?
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
And she just goes, yes.
Oi? That was like,
Whose was that?
Mine.
of course.
Was he complimenting your hair?
No.
You looked cute today.
What? You changed your hair?
No, because se mira bien peinada, and I was like, where'd you go? And she said she went to go see one. I was like, oh.
No.
She gotta look cute.
And you have to look cute for us too.
What?
You should always look cute for us too.
I do.
More
You should
important.
always look cute for yourself.
I was like, yo ni me peiné. Just. I don't think I put on deodorant.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, girl. Natural. With this heat, fuck it.
Pues ya que. I'm not down to reapply every 2 hours.
Sometimes I forget, and I'm like, well, even if I go to work, I'm by myself in my classroom, so it doesn't matter. Probably. No.
But you smell people, so it's like, oh.
That's true. That is true.
When it said, oh, fast forward to like a year later, I thought they were gonna be married or something, because he had mentioned like, oh.
Oh, that's right. He had. What did he say? I can't remember.
I thought they were living in New York. I really wanted them to just fucking get out and live together, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cute that they were together in New York, and like obviously it's working out, but move in.
They did move in.
What?
Yeah, I think they were living together.
Yeah.
They were.
Wait, they got the cat.
Yeah.
They got
What?
the cat. They got
I
Smudge
know they
back.
have a cat. I know they have a cat, but they moved in where? Not New York.
No, not New York.
They moved in together.
somewhere.
Yeah, because I think
Maybe her
someone's.
apartment. I don't know. I think it was her apartment.
No, because they were having a video call, no? With her whole family, and I think they had their cat. So maybe they were taking care of the cat?
No, it mentioned something about moving in together, about finding a place together.
Oh, a ver.
It's probably in the 20 or the 10 years or the year after or whatever.
Like right at the beginning of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's in the epilogue.
Oh, page 367. When Chloe and Red moved into the flat that allowed pets, that's when they got Smudge.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And it gave them a welcome.
Housewarming gift. Yeah. I missed it. Well, I'm happy now. It's not New York, but they're together with the cat. What was this?
I love the way he describes like her body. Like whenever he said like looks at her, it's like when they first like got naked or whatever in the tent, he just looks at her and says like always be like this. I mean that's so sweet.
Very romantic for sure.
I was like, why isn't there any guys that actually talk like that?
Because he's British.
Is that why?
Because he's a fictional character.
Well, that was it. I feel like that went by fast.
What?
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. That was pretty much it.
That's literally what happened. They went camping.
They did it.
They broke
They
up.
did it.
Yeah.
Oh, they did
They
it.
moved in.
They did it. They came back. They broke up. And then they made up.
All the gifts and then the list that he made.
Oh yeah.
How he kept and she wouldn't open the curtain.
Oh,
she didn't want
he won me over.
And then she finally read the letter.
And she's like, oh. That part kind of made me.
I think I cried for that one.
It's like
I was
tear
like,
up.
I want this.
Yeah, it was just so cute because like obviously they both know they're wrong. Well, he knows he's wrong, but like he makes up for it and tries to like make her see that he really cares. So.
How he always has his curtain open just in case she opens up hers.
I was just gonna mention that the fact that every day he would be out there and like just like if she never came out, like pobrecito, he just kept looking. Oh, but
she never came out.
I mean, yeah. Imagine you just keep looking like one day, y nada, dude, freaking falls apart. He's brokenhearted, like, oof. But luckily, how many days was it? Did it say?
It was a while.
It was like a week. It was at least a week.
Yeah.
But
and then she felt bad. What was that?
Because she kept getting presents every day.
Mm-hmm.
The presents were so creative too.
It was like all her favorite things, huh?
Like he was paying attention. That's it.
They live happily ever after.
Man, I wonder if we continue to read the sisters' stories, if we will get a little glimpse of Red and Chloe.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Like a tiny, like, oh yeah, 5 years later, they're still together. Oh my gosh, we're going to their wedding. I don't know.
Or like describing like what was it that when all the girls came over, right? And he was in the other room. They're like, oh, he's here?
Yeah.
Like to get a better like idea of how it actually went down. Like their perspective, because it was more told on his perspective, right? Like he was panicking in the room. And he can just hear like, every once in a while, hear something.
That is true.
Overall rating.
I wonder, like, overall rating 4? A 5?
5.
Out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yeah, out of 5.
I'd say
You said 4?
4.5. It was a slow start.
But then it went like
Yeah. Yeah.
very descriptive on some parts that I appreciated.
I think I'll do 4.5 as well. I think on Goodreads, I gave it I don't know if I already finished it on Goodreads, but I gave it a 5 because I couldn't do 4.5. Because I really liked it. The story was cute and, but the beginning was a bit like, okay, get on with it.
I kind of got like the vibe it was like a younger kids read other than the sex scenes. Because it was like, it was very like PG and then it was like rated R real quick. And then go back to PG and then like rated R.
Overall, the whole book?
But if you were to take out like the sex scenes, I feel like it'd be like I don't know, like a preteen book.
Like a young adult.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought we were gonna get. But then she jumped into the 50 Shades and
Judy Bloom?
What? Excuse me, what happened?
I googled her and I saw like all the other covers and they all sort of like scream sex books.
They all what?
Like her other books are all like scream like they are erotic books.
Oh, really?
Oh.
If you look
Well,
up,
I think that's like what she specializes in, right? Like she specializes in.
No way.
Yeah, I think that's what it says on the back at the end of the book under like author's note or something.
Oh yeah, she writes sexy, diverse romance.
Oh.
Ooh, sexy, duh.
Roll sex.
like it has your typical like cover on the book that you would expect off a book like that.
Of an erotic
Like
Not these two, but all the other ones. Not these two, but the other ones they do.
Oh, okay. I was about to say this looks very young adult to me. This
Because of the colors, right? I just the
think
illustration on here.
Yeah, the colors and it's just so simple and this does not look erotic at all. That looks sweet and cute. Like young adult. Not frisky.
Oh, okay. I see the other one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you're looking at the other books?
Yeah. The Take a Hint, Danny Brown.
No, the other one, not that one, but
Oh, well, that one looks like it too.
that one looks like this one.
No? The guy's holding her in his arm.
Okay, Daily, but look at her other
Like
one.
a koala.
Oh my god. That's not that erotic, Dailin.
Maybe it's erotic for her.
She's wearing a dress and
she's like, ay, que no se levante.
What does wearing a dress and being like held up by do you have to do with
oh, I guess I see that. Yeah.
the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
you're
compared to
typical, like
Dawson, yeah. I see what
Yeah.
you mean. I thought you meant like from the same brown.
oh,
Like Untouchable, Work for It. Yeah, the princess.
Yeah.
Oh wow, she has a lot.
She was gonna read all of them. Watch.
No, thank you. Damn, I didn't know she had that many. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder, so wait, is Take a Hint Danny Brown like the second one after this one?
I think so.
Because
Yeah.
that one was written in 2020. This one was written in 2019.
Yeah, and they're
So
working.
I wonder if she's like going to keep going and writing on each sister.
They're working on the other sister. Something like that I heard. So, yeah.
Oh, well, this looks like Danny found herself a very, what does he kind of look like? He's not a redhead.
No.
He looks like an Indian boy.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a computer nerd. He has books behind him. Well, no, she's also like that, huh? She's also kind of,
The
oh,
one that. Oh, actually, I don't know.
I know she's good with makeup. That's all I know.
What?
I just know she's good with makeup. That's all I know. Right? I think that's a sister that's good with makeup.
I can't remember.
Oh, she's the PhD girl. I think that's why
She's the one that has a shaved head.
Yeah. Because her writing is smart. Oh, wait, no, that's not talking about her. She knows what she wants. She is career driven. Yeah. Oh, the guy is a security guard.
Oh.
Who rescues Danny from the workplace fire drill gone wrong. It's an obvious sign. Former rugby player Saf, Safir Ansari, Indian, are destined to sleep together. It's a rugby. That's interesting.
That's cute. So it says he's a hopeless romantic, and he's determined to corrupt Danny's stone-cold realism.
Oh.
Before long, he's tackling her fears into the dirt. This looks cute.
Hello?
I think I'd read it. I'm going to say, want to read.
Thank you.
I thought I heard you sneeze. Ah.
We can't see you. It's like, it could be someone else.
I heard it.
I confirm it's me. I'm looking for my passport and moving things on the shelf that made me sneeze.
Oh. The dust. That happens to me. Sometimes when I'm vacuuming too. It's like all the dust that's coming up and just like, oh.
Karina, what are you taking? Just like clothes and paperwork, or?
I made a list and I have a little suitcase. I already packed enough underclothes for a week. I'm gonna do shirts and some jeans and shorts, toiletries, passport, security card, social security card, then my computer, my camera, my corresponding cables to charge the things. I have a few pictures of my dad that I don't have digitized, and a few journals from when I was student teaching and in my first few years of teaching. My glasses, my seeing glasses, my sunglasses, and my financial budget notebook where I try to keep track of my spending. Everything else, I think I will be sad, but if it does happen, I'll be okay losing it. It's just I have a lot of books and clothes mostly.
You're so much more organized. When we had to evacuate, we grabbed the box from our storage and threw all our shoes in there. We took all our shoes.
Oh yeah, I need shoes. Thank you. I had that to the list.
We took all our shoes but left everything else.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of things, and the things that I do have are, what's important to me. So I can probably just walk out of this room within the next 10 minutes, and that's it.
Mhm. Well, my landlords, for example, they have a trailer and they already have their trailer stuff with things that they would need tied to their car ready to go. So, and a lot of people are doing that. So I'm just like, well, I can at least pack a suitcase and, hopefully I don't need it, but I think it'll help me be a little more calm.
At ease.
Where would you go? To Rico's parents or?
No, I would go to my mom's because there's no fires in San Benito County right now, although there's some close to the edge of that county. And if somehow there's fires in San Benito County too, I look at the map, but I might try to take the back road, the 25 down to King City and end up in Slow somewhere.
Oh.
Because I feel like the 101 South would get really crowded and there's fires in Salinas too.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I would do. But I have an emergency fund too, and I feel like if I need to get a hotel or something, that would also be a good way to use the emergency fund. So, yeah.
If you need to, you can also come over here. It's a little more north,
Thank
but
you.
there's space.
Thank you. Yeah, luckily we have somewhere to go to, but I feel like really sad for the people who don't that have already been evacuated, and it's just been, school was a bit rough again, better in the first like half of the week, but all these layers of stress are really getting to me right now.
Yeah, I was in
But
Malibu.
it's making me happy hearing you guys. Oh, go ahead, reset.
Oh, I was in Malibu for the Malibu fires, and it really sucked having to see all the families come back to nothing, and like they're still recovering. A lot of them are still really recovering of everything, but it was really tough
Oh,
to
snap.
live through it.
Yep, one day at a time. It's just been a weird week. Yeah. My mom's neighbor got shot too this week, right? Like in the house in front of her house where she stays. So it's just been like really creepy stuff going on.
Like
He
in her
was an
home?
OG. Not in her home, but like imagine like, well, Darlene, you've been there, but my mom lives in a little apartment, and that's kind of like towards the back, and then the main house is in the front. That's the landlord's house, and then across the street there's another house where the guy who got shot, he was always working on his truck. I am pretty sure he was an OG, so I think, you know, it was a drive-by shooting, and he didn't make it. So my mom just called me. She's like, I need to talk to the police officer when I get home, and I'm like, Mom, like, why? And she's just like, Flacco got shot, and I'm like, I'm naive, you know. I'm like, is he hospitalized? Did he survive? And my mom, she's pretty blunt. She's just like, no, he's dead. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, I'm scared for my mom. Like, I don't want her to be around, you know, that. And it's not the first time that's happened on that street, but it's the first time it's happened so close to where my mom stayed.
With like gangs and stuff.
I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, he's considered one of the OGs of Hollister. So, like, I'm not surprised it happened, but still, it was pretty like sad and upsetting.
Oh, dude, then honestly, a lot of that stuff happens in between them. Like, I wouldn't worry for your mom.
Yeah.
But still, it could be like a casualty, you know, like you just so happen to be like around. That happens a lot where it's like
wrong time, wrong place. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll see what happens.
2020.
And then I have to teach tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to be fake happy for all those little ones.
Damn.
So are we excited about this new book?
Yes. I voted for that one. Yeah, sorry. I know I'm like being Debbie Downer.
No.
But I am excited for the book. I voted that one number 1.
I think I did too.
I think me too. I didn't really look into it, but I remember you guys mentioning it. And it's really
I thought the other one looked really good. Who picked the silence something?
Oh, Corina.
That was you?
Oh.
That one looked really good. I was like really interested in knowing like her, because it's like real, right? Like she actually shot her husband.
Oh, I don't know that. I didn't know that. I had no idea.
It said based on your story.
Shut up. I just wanted to know why she killed her husband. I was like, bitch, you said, excuse me, what?
Yeah, it's right at the like at the top or something. It says based on your story, and I was like, oh shit, that's
I didn't know that. Well, let me go back and read the description. If that makes you feel better, or like if it makes you feel nice, those were the top 2. The Vanessa,
was it?
The Silent Patient. Yeah.
I was so close on picking the other one too. What's it called? I made a list.
Brain on Fire.
Look at
was it that one. The
If I Had Your Face.
Oh, no, it was the other one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What? I can't hear it.
I thought you were done.
Oh yes, Brain on Fire. I wrote it down.
Yeah, Brain on Fire.
I was like circling, and I said maybe.
See, I wanted to do Brain on Fire, but I was like, it's more autobiography, and I'm not into that. So I was like, maybe it could change me, but I was like, nah.
Who picked that one? Brain on Fire.
It was Incel.
Which one's that one? Which one is that one?
Oh, I see.
On Instagram, there's links.
I know, but just like quickly refresh.
I don't know them. It's something about a girl that has a disease.
Yeah.
Okay.
She like goes psycho. That's all I know. I don't.
Encephalitis, whatever that is. I don't know.
Something in her brain.
Ooh.
Sounds like it.
I did like that there was different genres. I feel like that made it harder to pick. Like, do I want to read this genre? Do I want to read that genre?
Yeah.
We clearly wanted some psychological thrillers.
Yeah, they were all
psychological, like.
Let's switch it up. We were too peppy this time.
Yeah. Because the topics were both very like, ew, what's going on?
But I was telling Luis, I'm like, I'm 2 for 2. The last 2 books we picked.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
That Silent Patient is also at the book of the month. I think the book of the month just knows these like books that are on point. And
it also had really good reviews on Goodreads. Where was I looking? Because I had like my notes. I was like, we're looking at different places to see like what they reviewed them. And they had really, really good reviews. So I was like, oh shit, like it's good.
The review from Stephen King won me over. That's like, I was like, Stephen King likes it. I like it. Like, it will most likely be good.
Let's hope it's good.
What was I gonna say? Apparently, so you know how American Dirt was very like, there was this whole like controversial thing. My Dark Vanessa also has a controversial thing, and Oprah dropped it from her book club because she's like, I don't want to deal with this again, because she did with American Dirt. She's like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want this whole like scene to like get distracted from the actual book. So she's like, no, we're not going to do this book.
What happened?
So apparently it's that, so the story, I think the author kind of included some of the stuff she went through. I think she has a similar story. But the main thing they were saying is that there's this, I think it's a Latina. It was Ortiz or something like that. She had a similar story. She published it with a smaller company, and they were like, oh, that there's a lot of like parallelism. There's a lot of like, you plagiarized my story. And she's like, I did not, and who knows what. And obviously she did better because she's white and kind of stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, here we go again. But I was like, it's fine. Let's read it and let's see what happens. And then, you know.
Yeah.
But apparently
we also live on a really big planet. I feel like it doesn't matter necessarily like about race. Everything happens to, like anything can happen to anyone.
And I was going to say that too, like, because a lot of people were saying like, oh, it can relate very well with like the Me Too movement. And I was like, well, yeah, this teenager had an affair with the freaking teacher, and she thought it was like, or from what I've read, it says like, oh, it's my first love, or like, she's over here thinking it's love.
They straight up stole it from Pretty Little Liars.
It's like there's
oh yeah,
that might sound the same because it's happening and stuff. You know, it's not. Yeah.
I think it's a very common thing.
It's harder to come up with a unique story.
Yeah, I feel like it happens, but we'll see. Let's start it and we'll see where it goes.
Well, I'm excited. I like dark things like that, so I don't think I'm really gonna like it.
I was able to download it through the library.
Nice.
If I can read, if I can read through my phone, but Libby.
Through Libby?
Yeah.
Oh, I use Overdrive.
Are you holding a
Is
guitar?
Libby good too?
What?
Are you holding your guitar?
Yeah, because I started drawing on myself, and I told myself I wasn't gonna do that anymore.
Drawing?
Something to keep my hands like busy.
Oh.
There's the same amount of pages as in Get a Life, Chloe.
There's
369 pages. Same amount of pages in both books.
Maybe it's thing.
It's a good length. Read in 1 month. I wonder if my library has it. I'm gonna see. I think I had already requested it to be put on hold. I put a few of them just in case. If one got chosen, I could be ready.
Yeah.
Judith, thank you for doing the little link description thing. That was really
nice. How did you do that?
Who did I come across? I came across someone's Instagram account. It was like obviously someone I don't know. They were like, I think, recommending, or maybe they had their own candles or something, some product they were selling, and they put it on the link tree, and I was like, the fuck is a link tree? So then one day at work, one of the doctors wasn't there, so I was in the front. I was like, I'm bored, and I was like, you know what? I hate that I'm trying to decide what book to read, and I'm looking through the descriptions, and I already forgot what I just read in one of the descriptions. So I kept going back and forth, and I came across that link tree, and I was like, well, why don't I just click on it here, and I can go back and forth on the same page? And I created that, and then I was like, well, I'm also gonna switch the picture for the account because they had the Vanishing Half. I was like, we haven't. It's 2 books past the Vanishing Half now.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, might as well create a little the Great Book Club, and then
it's so cute. I saw it. I was like,
created a Gmail now for our stuff. I did the whole thingy.
Girl, you're on it.
Just that one day though. It was that one day I was like, oh, let's go. But yeah, so we're making this happen.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The Breakfast Club.
The logo? My little picture?
Yeah.
Oh.
No?
Oh, okay, I might as well tell you guys because maybe you'll help me with ideas. I'm doing the logo for it right now. Because you inspired me, Judith. Inspiration.
Okay, you know I get artsy fartsy and I do influence people. A ver, ¿qué traes?
I was thinking like a reading horse because you guys all went too slow and that's where you met.
No, just kidding. I didn't go to school. I mean, by default.
Yeah.
I mean, I did schoolwork in the school. Didn't directly go in.
What's the mascot for SBCC?
It's a horse.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, mine is a
matador.
Yeah, you're riding a horse.
It's on a horse.
Mine's a matador, so I mean,
so
I
it's perfect if it's perfectly. And Anel is a bronco, so like if it's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
horses, that just says horses are overused.
No,
for a book
What
club.
about a horseshoe?
For a book club,
Because we're lucky.
He's gonna wear glasses, I think.
Oh, that's cute.
I like Corina's idea, the horseshoe, because we're lucky.
Okay, horseshoe.
Oh, look, corny. Horseshoe.
I just saw that. Oh, because we're lucky to be together.
That's cute. I like that. Fake ass tears, Judith.
Oh, you want it? No, they're not.
Second question: would the name stay the same?
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
We're not changing that. I already made an email, Matt. It was Great Book Club wasn't there, so I was gonna put El Great Book Club, and I was like, well, since we said gals, I'm gonna be like thy, so it's like thy Great Book Club, so that's our email. I was gonna put El, but I was like, nah. So we're not changing anything. The Instagram is already the Great Book Club. I went too deep with the email, so there's no. I wanted to switch it, and then it's like you can't switch the email. I was like, oh, okay.
That was your trademark, wasn't it? That's how you trademarked. The trademark.
The trademark what?
Well, when you like, if you start a business, you have to trademark your name. That way, nobody else takes it.
I'm sure there's other great book clubs out there, but they don't represent.
We here.
Yeah.
We here in Cali.
Maybe not because of the Gmail. If it was trademarked, somebody would have blocked you off of it.
Well, see, that's why I put THY Great Book Club, not THE, because THE was taken, and it was trying to make me add numbers, and I was like, I'm not gonna add numbers. I'm not gonna put number 2 or like number.
We ain't number 2.
What?
I'm like, we ain't.
No,
number
exactly. No. And I was like, even then, I don't know, like a number that we all. I could put 4 because it started with 4, but I was like, nah, and I was like, it just. I don't like when the numbers are there. It doesn't seem very original, or like it might seem like, oh look, there's. Like if I put 300 or something, there's 300 of us, and that's not. I want to keep it original, although I had to put thy, but thy is okay. Maybe.
So I'm looking. How many pages do you guys want to read for the first? There's 369. So like on average, 92 pages. But I'm thinking the chapters are pretty long. So it's either reread 60 pages or reread 104 pages.
Either works for me.
What was that? Read how many or how many?
It's either 60 pages to stop at chapter that says 2000, like stop at the year 2000, or to stop at page 104 that stops you right before 2017. Because the chapter's really long.
Oh, I see.
Did you guys already get the book?
I'm looking at it on the app, but I think the numbering is different, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Mine is waiting for me at the San Benito County Library. So hopefully I can go pick up tomorrow after school.
Oh, are they still? You can still pick up actual books.
They do. You request online, and then they put it in a bag for you, and you go and you call them when you're there. They put it bag on an outside table for you, and then they go back inside, and then you pick up the bag.
Oh. I'd rather get the actual book.
A lot of libraries are doing it, so you might want to check the ones in your area and see if they've done the drive-by pickup or something like that. But
What's the app that you use? Overdrive?
Overdrive. But I've seen Libby advertised on the library website too. I'm not sure which one's better.
I just don't know if I can actually like borrow it through wrong password.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Libby's just online or like ebooks.
Yeah, my library has a different one where it's like the catalog for everything in San Benito County Library that's physical. So you might need to go on to another one.
Where's my phone? Oh my god, I was tripping.
Hey, you know about the whole how you guys were talking about why was red like Why are other guys not like read about like talking about emotions and people's bodies and stuff like that?
Yes.
Sharon. Maybe it is a British thing because Ed Sheeran does that too.
You know, I thought about Ed Sheeran immediately when Christina said it's because they're British. Because
And he's a ginger. And he's a ginger.
oh,
So we all need to get gingers?
Yeah. I mean, Judith and I are gonna go to Ireland anyways and get gingers eventually.
Let's go get our ginger men
This has been a plan for the last like 3 or 4 years.
that love beer.
and what was the other one? Crumpets?
Crumpets.
Crumpets.
All about that beer. Then
Oh yeah, we're gonna go get Guinness beers, get locked inside a pub because they do pub lock-ins and come back married. That's the plan.
On leap year.
Judith, you're gonna come back married?
Leap year just happened. This was their year, 2020. That's what it
That was supposed to happen this year, man. So you know, the only thing that did happen is we are locked in, but or not.
You're not drunk or married.
Yeah.
Well, Judith wanted to go last year because it was leap year.
Yeah. No, it was this year.
Was it this year?
It was this year. I'm gonna go this year.
No.
¿Qué se pasó?
Oh well. I guess we'll go in 4 years if we're not married.
Oh, do you have tea?
No, Brissette. I'm talking about Brissette. Brissette is older.
Oh,
No, like
Kylie, do you have tea?
Yes, I do.
wait, really? For real?
Yeah.
Spill the beans.
Krista already like asked me every.
I tried to squeeze out as much as I could.
Girl, no, I'm not gonna give all the details. But Crystal texted me yesterday at 10 p.m. She's like, "So how did it go?" I was still with him. I was like, I'm not gonna reply.
I texted at 10 p.m.
That's
Judith.
why you
I thought that was a
went to
good
Barbara?
time.
With Jackie and Rocio?
I was with Jackie and Docio.
Wait, we're still recording.
It's cool.
I didn't know this.
I guess you can.
I'll stop it. What?